What's going on, everyone? My name is Corey Gray, and I have not been using this channel much, kind of a hobby, but I want to jump on here and talk about cybersecurity for 2025. And a little background about myself: I run a marketing business, and I have been involved in computer networking programming since I went to college at 16. I'm 38 now. I was always had an affinity for computers, so everyone was like, Corey, you should be a programmer and, get an IT job. It pays a lot. And so I went to college and I kind of had a twisted mind. I was like, yeah, I'll go to college. I'm going to be a hacker. And so I had that in my mind for quite a few years. I never did any illegal hacks, but I was fascinated to understand what could be done. And so while I was in college, that was my constant thought was, what can we get these machines to do? And it turns out you can do some crazy things. So I run a marketing business, but I keep getting called by friends and people saying they've been cyber attacked. What do we do? And they know that I am in this realm and that I can help. And so I give them the solution, which is a solution that is completely different than what you will find on all these cybersecurity courses, YouTube videos. It's a different approach, guys. And so I'm coming out here to get on video and explain this approach because businesses, individuals, they need this approach I am going to be sharing with you today. But I'm going to do a little talk with you guys, all right? It's important that you understand where I'm coming from and how we got here. So 2024 and before, we did not have to worry so much about AI hacking, all right? You probably haven't even heard much about AI hacking. And let me just give a quick little deal here. Look at this. How many known vulnerabilities for Windows OS in January? We have just in January, Windows operating system 159. Okay, Windows operating system. So as you can see, I am not on a Windows operating system. This is a much nicer operating system. Check it out. You got all your apps, all kind of nice things. All right. So what we got going on here is 159 known vulnerabilities. So what does that mean? I could get this list of known vulnerabilities and plug it into an AI, and then I have all these different ways to enter a network, a computer through just the operating system of Windows, which, by the way, the top 10 cyber attacks most damaging over the past year was through the Windows and Apple operating system. So what I'm going to be sharing, guys, is a solution that I'm telling you, it nullifies, unfortunately, 99.9% of what cybersecurity people out there are doing because they're trying to protect you and your network with a Windows operating system. There's a way easier way because look, 159. I can say AI, 159 vulnerabilities. Here they are. We have actively exploited. We have 3 0-day, 8 0, 5 publicly disclosed, actively exploited. All right, so we have 159. AI, boom, give it to AI. Now I say, all right, I want to, and I'm not trying to teach people how to hack, okay? I'm not going to get too in depth. I'm just giving you an overview of what AI hackers can be doing. And guys, the temptations out there, don't do this. All right, don't do this stuff. Don't hack. If you understand AI and hacking, please don't do this. All right. It's much better to step into the line of work where we secure people from this. All right. And so if you follow me, follow this, I'm going to teach you how you can easily secure businesses from this stuff, from AI hacking. But I could say, all right, AI, here's a list of 100 businesses. Find out if they're running Windows. Find out if they've patched any of these. Find out all the vulnerabilities I can exploit. boom, do this. And I could tell it, go in there, get this password, look for any of these files, give me all of them, put it in a nice folder for me. And then I tell the other AI, implement attack. Boom. As fast as I said that, I could have done it because AI is very fast. All right. It can write a software takes people years in a matter of minutes. And yeah, so what I want to explain here is if you're a business owner, if you have crypto, if you're a personal computer user and you're using Windows or Apple, you are at a very big disadvantage moving forward because, like I said, I could feed AI all these vulnerabilities and I could give it 10,000 companies. I could give it 1,000,000 companies. And depending on the power of my computer, I can with a desktop computer. Most people say, "Oh, there's no way you would need a, a data room, a big giant computer room to make this happen," which is not true. Okay, not at all. So I could have a machine running 64 gigabyte RAM, Ryzen 9 processor, whatever, nothing major. And I could have it go after tens of thousands of businesses at once through these vulnerabilities. I could even have the AI system every time a new vulnerability comes online, exploit it. And so here's the problem. People say, "Oh, well, we got a solution. My cyber company's got a solution. We just got to do this, that, and the other thing." Okay, well, if here's why I'm doing this video. If you guys had the solutions, why are things like Bank of America still getting hacked? Why are the airlines still getting hacked? Because they're running on Windows and Apple devices. I mean, you got to get off of that. That's okay. So 2025 is the exodus from Windows operating system. It's literally, in my opinion, a virus. People say, "Well, can you write a security script for Windows?" Yeah, if I write a security script for Windows, it's going to try to delete Windows because it's going to see that it is logging everything you're doing, super user privileges, doing all kinds of things it shouldn't be doing. So I have a recommendation. See this operating system? This is a Linux-based operating system. Lovely, lovely, lovely. If you run a business, get on that. All right. If you want a computer for your business, I have a project. I'm calling it the Digital Arc right now because what it does is it gives you a computer with hundreds of tools, all applications. We have all these applications on here. Okay, I don't need the internet to run this. I have AI on here. I can run it locally without the internet. So, one of the best ways to secure yourself is to get off of Windows, install open source apps, all right, that open source, communities get together, they can see the code, make recommendations, it's open. Whereas most people are using cloud-based stuff for their business when you can do it all right here on your computer. So I have computers that I build. I can build you a computer for your business. You can write down my email. This is how you get a hold of me because I have so many solutions. I have computers for kids, all right, that don't connect to the internet but have like all kinds of learning stuff on there. And if you want to learn about that, let me know in the comments, or you can email me. So right now my email, kingdombiz, B-I-Z at protonmail.com. Kingdombiz, B-I-Z at protonmail.com. Because what's happening is these attackers, 2025, people are going to learn this. These attackers are going to use AI to do massive ransomware attacks. If you look up Rhode Island attack, the whole entire state database for their social services that they do was held hostage, ransomware attack. Security, social security numbers, credit card numbers, all that stuff. And they're like, "We're going to release all this information on the dark web or sell it if you don't give us money." And so the governors on TV, this is November, December 2024, like, "Oh, we don't know what to do." And so what are they doing? They're going to sue their cybersecurity company. Ridiculous. Okay. Like, I get it, place the blame on the cybersecurity team, but here's the deal. if you're running are you guys on Windows? Yeah. Okay. Well, don't blame them. Blame Windows with 159 vulnerabilities that can be attacked. Like it's like having a bank with 159 open doors and a bunch of criminals outside. What do you think's going to happen? So you have to close these doors. And so get them onto a Linux-based operating system. And then what we do is we run a security script, which I think I finished running one over here. Yeah, so look at this. So this is a script that I set up. It auto runs every day, and we have a warning here. And so it's doing a system check, which I've already checked this one. I know why this warning is there, and it's fine. It's just because of the language that it is written in. It wanted to make sure that I check it, so I can check it, and it auto checks them. So you get off of Windows, get off of Apple in your business, in your network, and you run on a Linux-based operating system. Why? There are many tools for security that can be implemented on this environment that cannot be implemented on Windows. So right now in the background, I have running a script, a security script. All right. And as you can see here, it's checking for known viruses. It updates the list each day, checks for them. If it finds them, it isolates them, quarantines them, analyzes it. If it's dangerous, deletes it. If it's a false positive, reinstates it. If it needs further analysis, I can have it shoot me an email and I can scan it by many different methods. But this is an extremely powerful script. So it's going to check for virus, it's going to check network, it's going to check for irregular things taking place, it's going to protect against someone trying to attack for your passwords. So I mean, and it runs auto, but I'm running it manually here. So it's going to do some other checks. All right. So this is what everyone should be doing right now. If you're not running a security script and you're not running Linux operating system and you're doing things like crypto, man, it's dangerous. You know why? Because it will have it on my thumb drive. Well, how do you know that your operating system isn't injecting some sort of code onto your thumb drive? How do you know that? You don't know that. Have you ever noticed how Windows, you'll plug in a thumb drive, it'll say, oh, this thing needs repaired. Why? What happened to it while it was sitting on your desk? You get what I'm saying? If you're on a Windows device, click Control Shift Escape, and look how many things are running in the background. All right, so there we got a warning. Boom. So it's going to go ahead and deal with that on its own. Let's click Enter. Checking the network. All right. See, we got to have these things scanning in these times. So here's a great idea. If you want to get into cybersecurity, learn how to do this. I can teach you. I do have a course where I take people, I teach the foundations and bring them to expert level, but you can use AI now to write these scripts. AI helped me write these scripts, but you do need foundational understanding before you go trying to write a script to run on a device. Checking localhost. Boom, there's the report. So we had one suspect file. Boom. All right. So took 17 minutes because I had it paused on there. But let's go ahead and do something real quick. I asked AI to give me a summary of my security script because I put it in here into Grok. It says, in the landscape of 2025 cybersecurity, where threats are more sophisticated and AI-driven attacks are on the rise, your script serves as a vital tool for both personal and business systems. This script automates a range of security enhancements from virus detection and logging to system updates, SSH security, and intrusion detection with Snort. It integrates essential security tools like fail to ban, which is awesome. It stops from denial of service attacks. It stops from them trying to hack all your user accounts on your network. And it's pretty cool. If someone tries to guess my password 5 times in 20 minutes, it bans their IP address. So that computer can no longer try. and it makes a list of all of them. So I have a list of everyone who tried to hack my stuff, their IP address. I can find out exactly where they're at in their house, even if I want. So yeah, you want to have that feature on your network and on your devices. But how many of you guys have ever heard of fail to ban? How many guys are running that? Ask your security guy if he's set that up. It's not that easy. Okay. Takes a while to learn how to do this, but I have a solution. Bang, put the script, run. You can read the script too. If you hit me up, kingdombiz@protonmail.com, I will explain to you, show you the script. You will see it runs locally on your device and does these things and protects your system 99.98%. Now, there's no perfect protection, but I want to explain something else before I read the rest of this. What my script does here, and I'm not here just trying to say, oh, I got the magic script. What I'm saying here is a lot of corporations and businesses are paying cybersecurity teams yearly, and they're running something that's not going to be as thorough as this script, and they're connecting your network to the cloud so that they can monitor the health. All right. So imagine you have a cybersecurity company. They have their portal into the cloud where they can monitor all their clients. What if they get hacked? Wouldn't hackers want to hack something like that? Okay. Hey, top corporations in the world are using this, huh? And they're on the cloud. What? Like, it's ridiculous. So the better way is to run it locally in your office, in your house, on your devices. Imagine you get to work, everybody fires up their computer, and that scan is ran. Any warnings are analyzed, and then you have advanced firewall features so that you're not getting all kinds of attacks all day. Is powerful. Now, anyways, let's finish reading this. It says, yeah, integrates security tools like fail to ban for preventing brute force attacks, UFW for firewall protection, Clam AV for malware scanning, RK Hunter for rootkit detection, ensuring a multi-tiered defense strategy. By automating these tasks, your script not only addresses current security needs, but also adapts through scheduled updates to tackle the evolving threats expected. Oh yeah, and it updates your system every day. You see what I'm saying? So those vulnerabilities, bang, 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 we're fixing it, but we're not on Windows, so we don't have to stress like this. So a hacker looking at this system, forget it. I'm not even going to try. And if they do try, they get 5 chances to guess a password. And then, if they try, then I have another little secret sauce if it's a botnet. Because here's how they attack. They'll have, like, say 1,000 bots that go try passwords, and one will try, okay, they're banning me after 5. Okay, let's do 4. Well, I got that covered as well. All right. Botnet protect. I think it mentions that. But automating these tasks, your script not only addresses current security needs, but also adapts through scheduled updates to tackle evolving threats expected in 2025. The significance of updating your security measures for 2025 lies in the obsolescence of traditional defenses against new cyber threats. And it kind of reminds me, all these, ideas of how to secure your networks while not addressing the Windows and Apple operating system. It's like modern day warfare where, they're trying to fight with tanks and little drones are just coming in, blowing them up. Little, $500 drones blowing up $1 million tanks. Stop trying to fix your Windows system. Get off of it. If you need help, kingdombiz@protonmail.com. And it's literally, I'm on here doing this because I see the mess. I see how vulnerable banks are, governments, everything that's on the web, basically. And I mean, if you're implementing something like this, you are doing very, very good. So if you need help in your business, holler at me. I said I've been running a marketing business for about 8 years now, and I realized that I got to step in and help with this because all the approaches are old school methods that will not work against AI hacking. There has to be a different approach, and I have that approach. And if you guys want to, you can follow, subscribe. If you want to complain in the comments, just go complain somewhere else. Because, guys, there's going to be people that are upset that I'm saying this because their whole system is based on trying to put duct tape on the Titanic, meaning Apple system, Windows operating system. All right. Then it says, with the integration of AI in both attack and defense mechanisms, this script is designed to stay ahead by incorporating automated real-time responses. So it has real-time detection, threat detection as well. And we can talk about that in the future, to security incidences. It prepares systems for the challenges of tomorrow by enforcing strong authentication practices, monitoring file integrity. File integrity management is very important, and keeping security tools updated. For businesses and individuals alike, adopting this script means embracing a proactive approach to cybersecurity, ensuring resilience against the advanced cyber threats that will characterize 2025's digital environment. And if you research like ransomware attacks, America is 45% of all ransomware attacks happen in America. So hackers all around the world are looking to ransomware attack even individuals because it's too easy. All right. But with this, I can guarantee my stuff's not going to get ransomware attacked. And the reason I know that, I don't know that. Someone may think, oh my gosh, here's a hard project. Let's try to figure this out. But my system's going to detect it. And the way that I explain this is, it's kind of like a house. Say you have your house, you have a bunch of windows, doors, and they're all open. Well, a Windows house has 160 of them. Maybe this Linux system we could be generous and say 30. Well, your house, Windows Defender, what's it actually doing in the background to defend? Again, press Control-Shift-Escape, and you'll see how many other things are running in the background. So, but with this system, what I'm doing is I am taking and putting security guards at every single entry point that scan the incoming and outgoing traffic. It does checks on the house, patrol in the house, make sure nothing's out of place, make sure nobody dropped in through the ceiling or come up through the floor. So the idea of cybersecurity isn't putting duct tape on the Titanic, guys, trying to fix Windows systems. And so this is the issue is I run into people, well, everything I do is on Windows or Apple. Exactly. So everything you have on Windows or Apple can be lost. So it's time to migrate off. Period. That's the solution. And then implement security scripts. And then, of course, if you have a larger business, there's some other things, and I can help with that as well. But stop trying to fix your Windows device. And I've given this advice to people, and they say, oh, that's too hard. Linux, oh my gosh, it's so hard. Is it? Look how nice this is organized. Audio production, graphic, internet, and then this one is Office. My face is in the way. Office, you have all your Office tools. What's difficult about that? Huh? And so I found that people don't want to learn until it's too late, and they show up at their screen, their drive is locked, and they have a ransomware attack. And the reason I'm saying ransomware attacks is because if I was evil, I would take all those vulnerabilities and I will ransomware attack as many machines as I could with the computer power I have. Okay. So that could be 100,000 computers in a day. And it's only a matter of time before these AI hackers start doing stuff like this. Look up Volt Typhoon, the hack that they did. China attacked all of our infrastructure, all of our telecom. Look it up. All of our telecom. That means even the 5G towers, all of our electric and water. They've hacked those systems, and they're in them. The FBI, CISA, all these different groups are like, yeah, well, this was the attack. It's dangerous. And they write huge reports on what happened and zero solutions. They don't have the solution. They don't know how to get it out. right? Well, if they hired people like us over in the private sector that do stuff like this, we could help. But unfortunately, they went to college and learned the same old tank on the battlefield techniques that are not working 2025. All right, guys, thanks for watching and hanging with me. I want to do this, a little bit different. I know everyone jumps on here and they're like, yeah, I got a solution 2025, I'm not that type of guy. I kind of jump over here as a hobby. But if you want to see some more videos on this, let me know. If you have any questions, I'm open to talk with you guys. You can email me. I'm not going to put like a bunch of links and emails. I don't want to get all spammed up, but I'm thinking about teaching people how to write security scripts that adapt for specific networks. So say you want to help out, like right now, the companies that are getting attacked the most are general contractors, builders. They're getting attacked for some reason, probably because they deal with big sums of money to do projects. They're getting ransom the most. So say you wanted to secure that network and they do something a little different. Boom. Well, how do you adapt the script for them, right? And what's cool about my script is it'll detect the network, it'll scan the network, it'll tell if you're using Ethernet, Wi-Fi, it'll adapt how it scans based on the system. So it's already adaptive, which is cool. And anyway, so yeah, email me kingdombiz@protonmail.com and we'll talk more, and I'll see you guys. I'll do another video here soon. All right.